Welcome to the eternal city of Rome, the Italian capital, famous for its gladiatorial battles and of course a very epicenter of sport as well. Again, bringing the fabulous stages of the Longines Global Champions Tour here to this fantastic spot on the 16th leg of the series. The overall championship for the Global Champions Tour is sitting on a knife edge. After leg 15 in Valkenswaard, Peter de Vos leading the way on 266, but last year's champion Ben Mayer bearing down on him at 252. France's Kevin Stode, Michael van der Vleuten not featuring this week in Rome. Daniel Deusser though could make a big climb as he still only has 8 counting scores of his possible 9 for the German. Niels Bruynseels, the Cannes Grand Prix winner, also out of the reckoning, but Marcus Enning could certainly shake things up. The first round of the Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix in Rome. Marlon Sanatelli and Edgar Vidiel, following on from his huge success as champion of the Pan Am Games.
I think, you know, to me this horse is, as you say, he's got all the jump in the world and everything. He wouldn't be just anybody's ride, would he?
No, Marlon makes them all look very easy, but I think the horse is still very, very green. You know, he only got him a year ago and he's done an incredible job, and you can see the horse is still just green in his mouth sometimes, that he gets his head up a little bit. Marlon doing a super job.
He's doing a super job. He's kidding the horse that the horse is in charge when actually Marlon's in charge.
Yeah.
He's living a bit dangerously.
Yes.
2 fences. Skillful ride. Time 84 seconds. He's just about okay. Easily enough. Good round. Brilliant ride.
Super
because
riding.
you know he's got to be very tactful with his hands, hasn't he?
Super round the riding.
Right, Simon de Lest, can he be our second clear? This horse would have the capabilities and the mileage. He's 14 years of age now, active. And we've got a good chunk of horses coming here now, because Simon de Lest here, Bart Bless, his co-partner in crime to win the competition yesterday. And then Peter de Vos, Ben Mayer, Marco Kuchar. They're going to come at us thick and fast now, but this one's had a fence down, still just the one clear.
That outside line from the Liverpool Oxford to the double there is having a lot of issues, is causing a lot of issues, more even than I thought it was going to. They're all just, you know, you have to start off so easy and connected and slow, and then that line is very forward, and they're all just having a bit of a rub there, so either the front rail or the back rail or somewhere. Unfortunately, Hermes Ryan, he had a little rub on the front rail behind, and it cost him. It's been such a great horse for Simone. It's done so many great things.
Yeah. I mean, he's jumped a good round, hasn't he? We'll probably get another look at that, really. If you could just have a look at it with me and just see what he did.
Probably one of the best horses in the world. It's funny, you know, two horses, both chestnut mares, DSP Alice and Explosion, 2 of the best horses in the world at the moment.
Yeah.
And both chestnut mares.
A relatively innocuous vertical over a water train. He just sort of took it with his girth guard a little bit, really, as much as anything, didn't he? Unlucky, untypical.
Very unlucky.
But, one super round, you know. Come the jump off. He's going to try and have to win it from the front. He's going to set a precedent, isn't he?
He is for sure. It's also, you know, it's an incredibly talented horse, but it's also one of the fastest horses in the sport.
Now, talking about clear round machines, here's another one. The man I'm talking about this time, because he's a phenomenal record recently. This is just one of the many horses that he can keep pulling out and jumping clear rounds at the highest level. Crash, that's not the first one that's done that. You know, because you go short, and then got to explode over the back rail.
Exactly, and I'm sure he's watched the first few and they've all had the front rail jumping out, and he thought maybe don't do too much and let her clear the back. And she's still green, you know, she's going to make some green mistakes, but extremely talented horse.
What is she, a 9-year-old?
9-year-old, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Good round. Bit of a novice mistake that in effect, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Interesting to see now how the league standing turns out now, because Ben, I think, was second right behind Peter, and Peter had one down and Ben has been clear now. So I think the Grand Prix league standings could have a changing after today.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just such a historic venue, really, isn't it?
Yeah, great ambience. It's an amphitheatre, isn't it, as well? You know, it's in a proper arena. Christian.
But unfortunately, not their day either today.
Well, he jumped in the earlier class as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Lost a shoe, actually, before they went out of order. Nothing wrong with that. He lost a shoe, which wouldn't be any disadvantage to him at all. But I was saying earlier on, because he's actually by Talabay, that Christian won a World Cup final on.
Yeah. Jumped that very, very well. Christian is unbelievably stylish rider. You know, he's very tall, but it never, you know, he's always so together with the horse and so stylish, and he's a super rider to watch.
I love to watch him against the clock. He's a great man to let a horse drift one way and then jump the fence on the angle to be landing going the way he's going. And he exaggerates it more than most riders, doesn't he?
Absolutely incredible at turning. I think for me, he's one of the best riders in the world at turning in the jump off.
Yeah.
He can turn so short to a jump and still have them completely balanced.
Yeah.
This is actually a very, very good horse that was produced by Karl Hanley in Germany.
He's Karl Hanley, of course, brother to Cameron Hanley. I bought a nice horse off him a few weeks ago for a client of mine, and it turned out even better than we'd hoped it did, you know, which is nice to be able to say that about a guy you buy horses from.
Yeah, exactly. That's always the way you want it to be. Always the way you want it to be. He's a great producer of young horses, and they always end up making it very far in the sport because he never rushes them, and he has a great rider in Michael G. Duffy riding for him now, and he does a super job producing them, and then they have a few very good horses for Michael to ride at the top level as well. This horse jumping is super round.
I've got to say, this is a lot different animal today, isn't it?
I think so.
And Ludger riding him with a lot of power, isn't he? A lot of zip. One fence. Come on, Ludger, jumping. Good man.
Very good.
A great round. Ludger at his best.
At his best. It's unbelievable. I don't even know what age he is now, but he's been at the top of the sport longer than I've been alive.
He'd be nearly mid-50s, wouldn't he now? Yeah.
And still as good as ever.
Yeah. Gave up riding for German teams a couple of years ago, didn't he? But that doesn't mean that he doesn't cut the mustard at Grand Prix level still, which he can, obviously. Luca, I thought there must have been an Italian rider now with a cheer like that, Luca Marziani. 3 clears, still. We all know who they are.
A little light rub at number 3 there. I'm hoping that will be all he has. Very scopy horse, really nice to ride. It's actually, I'm pretty sure it's a stallion.
He held him off that Oxford retreat there.
Really well, really well.
Really supported the front end, and the horse let him do it.
Yeah. Very scopy horse, another very experienced horse. Has jumped a lot of these big Grand Prix and big Nations Cups, and it's just got better and better.
Get out. Squeeze. Good.
The crowd hoping for a clear round here. It's gone very silent.
It has
here.
now. Man's very hands-on. He's doing a great job, isn't he?
Super.
2 fences. And the plank. Place will erupt when he jumps this.
Yeah, get up.
Yes.
Okay. Excellent.
Got it. Well done.
He's celebrating already.
Yeah. Great stuff. Lovely to see that crowd reaction, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great.
You know, but in fair play, that was a super round, wasn't it?
Rode
Brilliantly ridden round,
Yeah.
a real hands-on round all the way there. And fair play to the horse, he let the jockey do it, didn't he? He let him help him.
Exactly.
Right, now we've got 4. Couple more now, we're made.
Yeah.
We'll get those. Marcus Ehning. The horse is full of enthusiasm, isn't he? He's
Yeah,
busting at the seams to go and
he's
jump it
fresh
for him, isn't
today.
he? Watch him down here, look.
Oh,
Oh my
no.
goodness me. We can't win today, either in the
No.
first class or this one.
That was really strange. That horse normally never does that.
You know,
We as riders get a great load of emotions going during these horse shows. Disappointment, annoyed,
Yeah.
happy, sad. It all goes wrong.
the whole range. Uniform. This man's not a foot soldier.
No,
He-
he's not. He's one of the best Italians there is.
Now, hands on.
Oh,
2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze, hold.
Get up.
Well ridden, that wasn't
very
it?
well ridden. Very careful horse. Has a little bit its own technique, but a very careful
That's a
horse.
strange way of putting his legs out in front of him. There, look.
Little
Yeah.
Superman sort of job.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh. Get out.
Oh, it does it
Wow.
again there.
Yeah.
Come on,
Crowd are
Emmanuel.
getting into this.
We need this one.
Oh. Get up.
With him last to go in the jump off, it would give the crowd something to shout about, wouldn't it? Oh,
Oh, that's a pity.
it is. 79.79 and not even a quick 4 either.
Probably actually could have taken a little bit more time there to that.
Yeah.
Oxford just gave himself a bit more time. The horse jumped a great round.
It did, and a great ride from the man too, wasn't it?
super excellent. That difficult line he rode to perfection.
What a pity. We're struggling. Only 4, but you know, yeah, it'll be a great jump off, a tactical jump off now.
And home hopes dashed once again as the last fence goes down. A small mistake from Emanuele Gaudiano, but he pays for it big time, finishing on the 4, keeping the Italian out of the jump off 2.
Going to make quite an interesting jump off because Marlon and Luca are going to be fighting between each other for the ticket.
Yep.
And Ben and Luger, they've got nothing to lose. They just want to win this class,
That's
you
right.
know.
Okay, away we go. 4 of the very best. An Italian to finish. It's teed up. Let's go. Let's enjoy. Because why wouldn't you? This is going to be some spectacle of a jump off, we hope.
Yeah, for sure. You know, with only 4 in it, most of these riders, as we all think, when there's only that many in a jump off, you're kind of willing to risk everything, you know, because you're not going to lose that much. You're only going to finish at worst 4th. So
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna
But
give
you
it-
know, how much will the tactic here of, do you think,
that's going to be the interesting thing that plays
with
out.
they're going for Prague, you know, I mean, Ludger and Ben are both qualified, so the other 2, you know, it
I'm
just
interested
depends.
to see what Marlon does here because he can be very fast and very competitive, but it depends on what he's thinking.
How much of the value is it to him, you know, to win this or try and win this, or as opposed to blasting the horse round, trying to win this, have a fence down and not qualify
Yeah,
for Prague?
exactly.
Because he'd love to get to Prague with this fellow, wouldn't he?
Yeah, absolutely.
And the other 3 watch and wait. They won't be able to watch him because they're warming up, but somebody will tell them.
That's for sure.
Marlon, Modolo, Zanatelli.
Marlon bending 6 strides here so they can
get the
turn
turn.
back
Yeah.
much quicker. Very tight turn there.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 again. I would think you'll see Ben do 5 down the first line.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
That was a great
That's
turn.
what you've got to do.
Oh,
Take a time check.
Oh,
in here. 29. Now
This horse
gallop,
jumping
gallop,
great.
gallop, gallop.
I think you'll see him hold up now a little bit. He's jumped a great round so far, and he'll be thinking, get this jump.
Well, he's clear, but he's left a bit, hasn't he?
Yeah, you know, like Ben can be faster, and so can Ludger, but I'm sure he also thinks, you know, let them try and catch me now, you know.
I think on a big long horse like that, that's got a little bit mouthy, that was a great effort from the rider's point of view, wasn't it? Tactfully ridden, beautifully ridden, lovely turns. Look at this here. 2 strides, sweet as a nut, really. Look at the horse's ears, look at his face. He's loved it, hasn't he?
Yeah, jumped great there. Jumped great round.
The horse's attitude and expression.
Marlon's father.
Is it? Yeah. Yeah, he's happy enough. Win, lose or draw.
You know, if all goes right, he can easily, this course can suit this horse. He quite easily be 2 seconds faster. But
the gallop to the last will suit him down to the ground, won't
it
it?
all has to go right also.
3, 4, 5.
Canters up
You're
in
right
5.
there. Yeah. That's a second up already, isn't it?
Yeah, great turn there. Oh,
6.
makes the 6. He'll be quick here. Just has such a big stride, covers the ground so well, this horse.
He'll be 29 landed
Get
into
up.
this next fence.
Oh,
He's a second and a bit
yeah,
up.
he's way up. He can be quick here.
39.20, there's the time to beat.
He can trust this horse.
Come on, Ben, lose the
Jump
break
it.
off.
Yep.
He's not as fast as you might think, you know.
No, but I think that's what we all thought, you know, like he's just playing an odds game. Go quick, try and beat Marlon, and Ludger has to catch him now.
Yeah.
Luca.
If Ludger leaves him up, if we see him beating him.
And it'll be interesting to see. I think Ludger can be quite tight back from 13 to number 9. I think he'll do 1 or 2 less strides than Ben there. You know, he's
Yeah.
So
That was a good turn there, wasn't it?
Very, very good.
Right, Ludger, come on, blow your cheeks out and set off.
Us talking about the other 3 the whole time, and this man could end up winning this.
Yeah. If he jumps like he did in the first round, he'd have every chance.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the harder he rode him, Christian watches, the harder he rode him in the first round, the wider the horse went. 38.76. 2 gone, 2 clear.
He's got to get down this 5 here.
2, 3, 4. Yep.
Good. No, come
Left
on.
it.
Keep going. Good turn.
3, 5, 6.
Now he's got to gallop here. He's got to gallop. It's a little bit slower there.
Got to see a tie coming the other way now. Come on,
He's got to
Ludger.
keep going.
Wants to be 28 into here. He's not going to be there.
Needs to gallop to the last.
He's got it. That's the only way, isn't it? Come on, Ludger.
Go.
Kick him.
Go on.
38.76.
Keep going. Keep going. Get him.
Close, but not good enough. 39.39. Third.
The third. Yeah.
We got it wrong again.
Yeah.
Now, if the Italian wins this, the roof's going to go off this grandstand.
And I don't think he's going to be thinking about a Prague ticket here at home in Rome. You know, I think
He's going to be. You know, this is not a place for an Italian to play percentages.
Exactly.
Yeah. The crowd have gone crackers now, even when he comes in the ring.
This horse has a big stride, you know, like, I don't know, I've never seen him actually go against the clock, but he does have a big stride, so
I don't know the man at all, to be honest, you know. But he jumped a very convincing first round. I wish him well. Ben Mayer leads on Explosion, 38.76, 39.20, Marlon Zanatelli, Ludger Beerbaum, 39.39.
It's more intense watching it from here than riding in it.
It is. Ben paces and watches and waits. Silence reigns.
Stride there, now he's got to go.
Good shot.
Now go.
Oh, seen the winner.
That's it.
Ben's won it.
And Marlon's got his ticket to
And
Prague.
Marlon goes to Prague.
Yeah.
And he'll be on that horse. He'd be delighted with that, wouldn't he? Because that'd also jump it.
Exactly. I'm sure that's what he was hoping.
It's been an interesting class, isn't it?
Very, very.
I've loved it. And that takes Ben Mayer to the top of the rankings, which is hardly surprising and very well deserved, because, you know, it's getting towards, well, I wouldn't say the end of the season, but we are well on into autumn now, and he acknowledges the crowd's support. Okay, he's finished 4th of 4, but a great effort. He'd have probably settled for that before the class started, wouldn't he? The crowd are on their feet, a standing ovation for their own man. But there's the champion, current leader on the standings, on the ranking order, Ben Mayer, with his phenomenal horse, Explosion. And a great ride all the way around. A great jump off, actually, tactical. Well, they all went as fast as they could, Dara, didn't they, really?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and this man tried his best, but took 3 fences with him, so there we go.
That's the way the sport goes sometimes.
Yeah. Dara, thank you so much for your help. You've been great. Love working with you. And your insight and the way you explain things is just wonderful. And I hope to call on you again, maybe in Prague.
Yeah, exactly.
But you hope I don't,
more
because
show jumping there rather than commentate.
Exactly. That would be the aim, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
anyway.
Exactly.
Here's the head-to-head. There's not much in it, you know. 30, half a second. It's not much, is it? But where does Ben get it? Well, he's quicker there, isn't he? To start off with, and he just holds the advantage all the way around. And quite sensibly, he went quite a bit conservatively to the last. We're going to get the winner interview, and I think we might just see the finish of this bit of VT and see where Ben got it. Gallops all the way to the last. He's in front there, turning out of the treble combination, and Ben makes doubly sure when he comes down to this last fence here. Let's hear what Ben's got to say about it anyway. Let's hear his version.
What a great performance by Ben Mayer. 2 times in a row. The story continues here in Rome.
Yes, thank you. Rome's been a lucky show for me the last 2 years. Explosion loves the arena here, loves the Italian crowd. And it was a big Grand Prix today. Not so many clear rounds, and I think it was an exciting class to be in.
Very good news for you, just for 1 point, I think, but you are in the lead of the overall rankings.
Yes, I'm very happy about that. Right now, I just enjoy the Grand Prix. It's an amazing feeling, and the overall championship is important, but very happy with my horse and really enjoying this today.
Victory for Ben Mayer and Explosion W of Great Britain. Marlon Zanatelli would also be in for another golden delivery day as he picks up his golden ticket, qualifying for the finals in Prague. The overall standings then see Ben Mayer move to the top of the leaderboard after that win, the defending champion looking to claim that title for back-to-back years. Peter de Vos is closest challenger still at 266, but some 11 points adrift, and Daniel Deusser making a move up the table this time, on to 3rd place in 259. Kevin Stode absent this week with a slip back there to 4th, and similar for Michael van der Vleuten. Marcus Enning remaining in 6th spot, and Frenchman Julien Epillard completing our top 7. Niels Brunseels, Christian Elman completing 8th and 9th, and still down in 10th place is Peter Fredriksson of Sweden. Another good win for Ben Mayer, following up on his London success with Explosion W. Can he hold on to that series championship with just 2 stages left to go? The next battle heads down to the south of France once again for the final time this year as we take the Tour to Saint-Tropez.